Yes, good morning for lecture number 8, Mechatronics. We are going to see block diagram reduction examples today. So yesterday we have seen some rules, diagram reduction rules, and we are going to use that rules today to solve numericals. As you know, my name is Sachin Thodkar. This first example, find out transfer function by using block diagram reduction technique. The first example is very easy to understand, and first two rules we are going to see in this example. So these are cascading blocks G1s, G2s, and G3s. We know that in case of cascading blocks, we are going to multiply these gain functions to get the reduction. So the reduction will be like this: G1s multiplied by G2s multiplied by G3s. Now, if there is a feedback loop, then what we are going to do? So we have to find out what is the actual sign convention of that feedback loop. Here you can see that sign convention is negative here, minus. So in case of minus, the denominator will have plus sign. In numerator, there will be the gain function gs divided by 1 plus numerator multiplied by, gain function multiplied by feedback function, that is gs multiplied by hs, will be your answer of feedback loop. So this example is very easy, and this is only implementation of first and sixth rule. Now we are going to see example number 2, in which there will be some modification or some different examples are there, in which you will get gain function 1, gain function 2, and feedback function hs. So here it is negative signature, negative sign. So what we are going to do? We are going to find out first that feedback function ratio. So that feedback function will give you G2s divided by 1 plus G2s into Hs. So this is reduction of feedback function. G1s will remain as it is, and these two are coming in cascading blocks right now. So we are going to solve this by multiplying G1 to G2, and your final answer will be G1s G2s divided by this denominator, and it has been simplified there. So it is 1 plus G2s H2s plus G1s G2s. So this is your reduction of that particular block. Now third example. In this you will get, there is one feedback function. Now here it is gain function G1. Here G2 is written, but it is actually a feedback. If you will see the direction of arrow, so it is a feedback function, and G3 is in series, Kc is in series. So what we are going to do? We are going to find out first the answer of feedback function, that G1 and G2, and the answer will be G1 divided by 1 plus G1 G2, as it is negative sign here, it will come plus here. Then we are going to find out cascading blocks answer. So it will be Kc into G1 into G3, and then we are going to find out the final feedback function with the help of KCG1G3 divided by 1 plus, because it is negative, 1 plus, and this is simplification of this denominator, G1G2 plus KCG1G3H. So if you will solve on your own, you will get to know this is very easy technique. That is, we are going to find out the inner loop first, then outer loop, then outer loop. So that will be your process of solving the numericals. Now next one. Here you can see there are there is simple cascading G2 and G3 and three feedback functions. The feedback functions are in parallel, so we can use the rule of parallel functions here. we are going to use a parallel function rule here. So for that, we are going to firstly solve this parallel function, and that is equal to, okay, you can see here, this is negative, H3 is negative, H2 is positive, and H1 is negative, minus. So if we'll take minus sign common, what will happen? It will give us H1 minus H2 plus H3, and the negative sign is taken common here. Again, I'll show you first slide. H1 is negative, H2 is positive, H3 is negative. So I have taken a negative sign out of the bracket. So H1 is this, H2, as it is positive and negative sign is taken out, it will become minus H2 and plus H3. So H1 minus H2 plus H3, and these two are in cascading, so there will be directly multiplication of this. And now we are going to find out the feedback loop. So this feedback loop we are going to calculate, and for the feedback loop we know the formula, that is numerator multiplied by, okay, they have taken G1 also here, this G3 G2 divided by 1 plus G3S G2S into bracket, sorry, H1S minus H2S plus H3S. And afterwards, when your feedback loop is complete, you have to multiply it by G1, because G1 will be in cascading. So those who have joined late, I'll just tell you that we are going to use the simple rules, 6 rules of that block diagram reduction in these examples. So don't worry, if you have not understood first 3 examples or first 4 examples, this example is self-explanatory. We'll see this example. In this example, you'll get to know there are 2 feedback loops. This G1H1 and G2H2. These are 2 feedback loops. Now what we are going to do? We are going to solve the inner feedback loops first, then outer feedback loop. So your procedure will be, we are going to solve G1H1 and G2H2 feedback loops. You see there are negative signs, so in the denominator you will get positive sign, and then we are going to add these 2 blocks, and then we are going to find out the H3 feedback loops answer. So this will be the procedure of your block diagram reduction diagram. Now we'll solve the example step by step. So firstly, what I have done, that is I have solved this G1 divided by 1 plus G1H1, as it was a negative sign, it will become positive here. G2 divided by 1 plus G2H2, numerator and denominator multiplication. So feedback and gain function multiplication. Then what we are going to do? We are going to add these 2 blocks, cascading blocks. So sorry, multiply these 2 blocks because they are cascading blocks. So it will be equal to G1 multiplied by G2 divided by this bracket and this bracket. And then we are going to solve the last feedback loop, and that last feedback loop will have this answer, G1 G2 divided by 1 plus G1 H1 and into bracket 1 plus G2 H2 divided by 1 plus G1 G2 divided by 1 plus G1 H1 in bracket 1 plus G2 H2 into H3. Now when your analytical papers were there, this answer was sufficient. But in the case of your multiple choice questions, this answer will not be given. They may give you this type of answer. So you have to simplify this with the help of denominator cancellation process. So for that, you have to practice a lot, because denominator cancellation process, in that denominator cancellation process, we have to work out what will be the numerator, what will be the denominator. And for that simplification, you need some mathematical rules should be known to you, and you have to practice it. So maybe they will give the final answer in multiple choice questions. So final answer is to be calculated. Okay. Now we'll see next example. Again, in this example, we have to find out the inner loop first. But here it is problem that here is a landing point, there is a takeoff point. So in that case, what we are going to do, we are going to take this takeoff point on this side of that particular, sorry, the right side of that particular block. And for that, we are going to use some rules. Then we are going to add G2 and G3. So take a point, we are going to shift on the right side. Then we are going to multiply G2 and G3. Then we are going to find out first feedback loop, then second feedback loop, and third feedback loop. So that will be the procedure of this example. So this is your example figure. First step, what we are going to do, we have taken the takeoff point from this side to this side, and for that we know that for takeoff point is to be shifted from left to right of that block. We have to divide that with that gain function to feedback function. So this is h2 divided by g3, h1 divided by g3. This is the simplification of takeoff point formation, takeoff point shifting to right side. Now what we are going to do, G2 multiplied by G3. So G2, G3 will come here. Then we are going to find out the first feedback loop of G2, G3 and H3. So it will be looking like this. G2 multiplied by G3 is G2, G3. And if we apply the feedback loop, 1 plus G2, G3, H3. As it is minus sign here, negative sign is there. So it is 1 plus G2, G3, H3. Then what we are going to do? We are going to solve next step. Now in next step, what we are going to eliminating the feedback part of H2 G3, H2 by G3. If we'll eliminate this H2 by G3, we'll get this simplification. We cannot see simplification, it's a complication, but again, we have to solve this. So numerator will be as it is. I'll just go to numerator will be like this, G2, G3 divided by 1 plus G2, G3, H3. Okay, so this will be total numerator. Then this is negative sign. So 1 plus H2 divided by G3 whole multiplied by this particular numerator. And this is your answer of elimination of H2, G3. So this is G2, G3 divided by 1 plus G2, G3, H3. This is complete numerator. And we are going to multiply it with by H2, H3, H2, G3, 1 plus all these things. Okay. Now, this gain function, we are going to multiply it by gain function. So it will become G1, G2, G3. This is simplification given. G1, G2, G3 divided by 1 plus G2, G3, H3 plus G2, H2 plus G1, H1, H2, H1. So this is the simplification of combining all three blocks. Now, in this example, you have to work a lot on your own. तुम्हाला घरी you have to practice it at home. Then only you will get the idea of how to reduce that particular function. The basic rules are same. Feedback loop, then the cascading loop, etc. Yes, we are going to upload this video, so don't worry if you do not understand anything. Okay. Now example number 7. Now example number 7. Example number 7. Please mute yourselves all. I'll ask you to hello. Please mute you all. Abhijit and Prajwal, please mute yourself. Okay. Muted. Now in this example, there are 4 gain functions and 2 feedback functions, but there is problem that this function and this function, this particular takeoff point is inside, this takeoff point is inside. So what we are going to do, we have to shift this h1's takeoff point on the right side of that particular block. We know that if I want to shift the takeoff point on the right side, I have to divide it by the G3 block or gain function block. Then we'll see what is the procedure next. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shift this A point on, okay, A point to B point. Okay, this is also okay. If I'll shift this A point to B point, then I can get G2, G3 multiplication and I can solve the. So moving pickup point A ahead of the block of G2, and then I can simplify the loop, first loop G2, G3, G4, and then I can solve the other things. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shift this takeoff point on this side. So what will happen when we shift to right side, we have to divide it by that block. When we are shifting towards the left side, we are going to multiply it with by that block or that gain function. So if I'm moving the takeoff point ahead of block, or that is on left side, then what I'm going to do, I'm going to multiply the feedback path with G2. So it will become H1 G2. And due to that, what will there will be simplification in this particular block, and it will become, sorry, G4 as it is in parallel. Okay, you have to remember the direction of arrow also. So this is not a feedback function, it is a feed forward function. So G4 plus G2 G3, G2 multiplied by G3 will be there, and then we are going to solve the next. So first thing, I have shifted from the takeoff point from A to B, and it became H1 G2. Now I'm going to add these three functions, as G4 is in parallel with G2 and G3. G2, G3 will get multiplied and G4 will get added. So it will become G4 plus G1, G2. Okay. Now there is one feedback function here. There is another feedback function here. So what we are going to do? Just simplification. Next one. I'm going to shift this B point on this side, that is the right side of that G4 plus G2 G3 block, because there is a summing junction here. So I'm going to shift this B point to C point, and we know that if I'm shifting from left side to right side, what I'm going to do, I have to divide it by G4 plus G2 G3. So it will be like this. Then we are going to find out the second loop, or simplify this second loop. So this second loop will be simplified with the help of feedback function rule, and this simplification, we are going to simplify this. So it will become G4 plus G2 G3 divided by 1 plus H2 into bracket G4 plus G2 G3. Now the simplification of previous, this and this multiplied by this, as these two are in cascading, G2H1 divided by G4 plus G2 G3 will be your answer. So G2H1 plus divided by G4 plus G2 G3 is written there. Now what is happening here? We are going to see using rule number 6. Using rule number 6, that is feedback function rule, we are going to simplify this. This will get multiplied with this total bracket, and we are going to use the feedback function here, as it is a negative sign. 1 plus G1 G2 H1 plus H2 into G bracket G4 plus G2 G3. So this will be simplification of first feedback function. Now again there is one feedback loop. this feedback loop is hidden. If there is no block is been shown, but the arrow is shown, it means that there is a feedback function of value 1, that unity. So again, we are going to simplify it for the unity value, and you will get this numerator as it is divided by 1 plus numerator into 1, as it is minus, so it will be 1 plus 1 multiply, and it will be simplified like this. Now there may be some questions in your mind, that is how to solve these numericals at home, because mathematics is somewhat, you can say, you're looking mathematics is somewhat difficult, but if you will try to solve on your own, you will get to know that they are very easy to solve. Also I have you can say my handwritten notes are there on blog, and there I have solved it step by step, so you can observe that examples also. Now in this example, the last example of this lecture, you will get to know there are two feedback functions. Now how to solve this? This is one A point, B point. So what we are going to do? We are going to find out first this loop number 1, because it is easy to understand or easy to solve. So it will become G2 divided by 1 plus G2H2. Now pickup point is to be moved, because there will be, as there is a feedback function here, so pickup point is moved here from A to B, and it will become H1 multiplied by this particular, okay, it is H1 divided by, actually, so divided by this one is equal to multiplied by its reciprocal. So I have taken here its reciprocal, 1 plus G2H2 divided by G1. So for simplification we have done that by dividing that or multiplying by reciprocal is same. So we get here one forward path, one feedback path that we can solve easily, and then we are going to eliminate these things with the help of parallel blocks. So this is parallel, it is not a feedback loop, it is a parallel block. So I have added H3 plus H1 into bracket 1 plus G2H2 divided by G2. Now elimination of loop number 2, that this elimination of loop number 2 will be using rule number 6, that is rule of feedback function. And this is simplification of that feedback function. Directly I have taken simplification because we have restriction of time, but you can solve it and you can find out is this same answer is coming or not. Definitely you'll get the same answer by solving by it with mathematical rules. Okay, now question time. As I have told you just now, that is all notes are available, handwritten notes are available on this blogspot, so you can find out all these notes there, and we'll meet again in next lecture. But till then I'll just ask you some questions if you have any queries in your mind.